Hmm. I think we are good. I think we're good to go. I think this thing is live. Is this thing live? Probably. Who knows? I don't know. I never know. We are grabbing some water. It was this close. I was this close to not streaming tonight. Cause I started up a show. So like I done my work really early today. I mean like super early today, right? And hey, I don't know yet, bro. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Pretty much story time. It's what I'm gonna be up to while people kind of roll on in here. I got done with work super early this morning. This afternoon. It was like 2 o'clock or so when I got home, right? Can we see the show? The show, what show? I'm not playing games right now. We will in a bit. But I have to figure out what game we're gonna be playing. I was thinking we were gonna play some Destiny, but then Destiny. Well, I realized my controller's dead, and I like to play Destiny with the controller. Um, we might honestly hop into Minecraft or possibly Tomb Raider, or we might hop into Control. I don't know. I'm thinking story-based game today, like a super chill, low-key story-based game. But before we do that, or we could just sit here and talk, chill stream kind of, I don't know. But I got done with work super early and I came home and I had myself some Dairy Queen. I actually never even really finished my Blizzard. But yeah, I had some Dairy Queen and I was on Crunchyroll and I realized I'm like, yo, I've never seen this show, even though it was like, what? We can do. A, honestly, we're gonna do that today. That's the stream. We aren't even gonna play video games today. That's the stream. Um. All right. Refresh the stream. Refresh the stream, and that's what we're gonna be doing today. That's what we're doing today. We're gonna be talking anime because I don't know. I always wanted to do one of these, but I like just never did because I'm always like, oh yeah, we could play some video games or something. But either way, so the show I was watching this or when I got home from work, eating Dairy Queen, because this is how I like to when I get home from work. I like to just grab some food, chillax, throw something on to watch, and just have some dinner or whatever it is. Usually that's how I do it. Um, I want to throw it out there. I'm not an iPad kid, so I don't need to watch something when I eat. Like, I know I have one friend who literally is like, I have to watch something while I eat, otherwise I'm not gonna eat. I'm like, it doesn't even make any sense. Like, that doesn't make sense. What are you doing? I just don't understand it. Um, but yeah, pretty much I like to come home and just have something to eat and watch some TV or whatever. And so today I pull up the Crunchyroll because that's what I usually do, or random pirating site, because my one quarrel with Crunchyroll is the fact that it does not have a good search feature for new shows. Like if you're trying to search for different types of genres of shows or something, it is impossible. Like if I want to search isekais, specifically isekais of any kind, I can't do that on Crunchyroll. Like pirating websites are doing so much better in the search features for trying to find new shows. Like it's crazy. I have to, but it's because I have misophonia. My chewing annoys me. I don't know what is misophonia. I have no idea what that is. I've never heard of that before. I'm gonna Google it. Let me see what this is. What is this? Disorder of a disorder of decreased tolerance to specific sounds or stimulations such as sounds stimuli. So basically, it's the disliking of specific sounds. So that's fine. Actually, one of my friend's parents, they have a thing with apples. They can't eat apples because they don't like how they sound when you crunch into them. So I kind of get that, but I've never heard about it with your own chewing. Imagine having that with your own breathing. I don't like the sound of my own breathing, so I gotta constantly have earbuds in. Oh man, someone out there probably has something like that, but that's bizarre to think about. That's really bizarre to think about. But either way, yeah, Crunchyroll literally sucks when it comes to trying to find new shows of specific genres. So I literally will go to a pirating website just to use their search feature and search for a new show that way, and then hop into Crunchyroll to see if Crunchyroll has it. If not, I'll just watch it pirated. Like that's just how I do like new shows and whatnot. It's not a dislike so much as it sends me into fight or flight. Oh, interesting. Oh man, I've literally never heard of this before. Kind of interesting. Kind of different, but interesting. I dig it. Um, sounds a little bit like a hassle, but yeah. I mean, I'm not the one who has to deal with it, so I don't know what to say. Hopefully, it's not too bad. Hopefully, like I don't know, it's just different. But either way, yeah. So I literally would go over onto pirating websites just to find a new show to watch because Crunchyroll just sucks for finding new shows. Even though like you can literally search for categories, but the categories that they have, I'm gonna read them all off: action, adventure, comedy, drama, fantasy, shoujo, seinen. I have no idea what this is. I don't know what kind of genre this is. I have no idea what kind of genre this is, dude. Okay. So that's a thing. I'm gonna do I Google it? No. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Sci-fi, romance, music, shonen, slice of life, sports, supernatural, thriller. So they do have a decent variety of different kinds of genres, but if I go over to a pirating website real quick and then search up the genres, the list is insane for different categories. So that's why I usually end up going over there. Wait, how do I do this? Search. Yeah, search, filter. Yeah, so here's the difference, right? So you only have categories for Crunchyroll, right? You have popular, simulcast, and then the different categories that I just listed off. For the pirate, literally almost any pirating site has something like this. So you have the type, right? So either movie, TV, OVA, ONA, special, or music, or just all, right? So that's one filter. That is all way more than Crunchyroll has. Crunchyroll does not have filtering specifically by movies or music or things along those lines. Actually, Crunchyroll has a music video slash concert section. I didn't even know about that. But yeah, that movies specific or series specific. So you can filter between that. Status of a show, right? You can filter between if it's finished airing, if it's currently airing, or if it's not yet airing. So you can see shows that are set to release later this year that aren't even out yet. You can't do that on Crunchyroll. There's a release calendar on Crunchyroll, but that, like, actually, I don't think I've ever clicked on the release calendar. Oh, it takes you. You can't see up and coming. It just says coming soon, schedule coming soon for like, dude, that's stupid. You can't even see the next. Okay, whatever, Crunchyroll. Whatever, Crunchyroll. All right. Next up in for the pirating sites, right? You have the rating. You can filter between if it's PG-13, if it's PG, if it's just G-rated, if it's R-rated, or even higher than that if you want. But yeah, you can filter between rating, status, types, based off of the score. So like this, if it's rated between like 1 and 10, because you know there's random ratings people can do. So you can filter between that. Seasons, whether the show came out or it, I actually never understood the seasons. So you can filter between either all, spring, summer, fall, or winter. If I search for winter, I guess it's like winter releases, I think. Basically, yo, I've actually wanted to see this show. It might be a movie. It's an ONA. I don't actually know what an ONA is. It's like a short. It's 3 minutes and 40 seconds. So it's like a like a show preview almost. I've seen clips of this on Instagram. It's called Milky Highway. I believe this is what I'm thinking of. They're like in a. Okay, so it's the same characters that I'm thinking of, but I think it might be an older version of this. Because I remember one of them on a train. Either way, I'm pretty sure they have an Instagram. The people that make the animation, it's all based off of. It's not animated normally. It's animated on Blender, like 100% on Blender, which is really cool. But either way, back to what I was saying with the filters. So you can filter between different seasons. You can filter between language, which you can't filter on. You can't filter between the languages on Crunchyroll, which I think is stupid because they have shows which are like subbed, dubbed, all the like the dubs can even be in other languages on Crunchyroll. Here, I mean, like you can filter between if it's fully dubbed or subbed or whatever. It's cool. Do you have any good show recommendations? I have way too many, dude. We're gonna be here all night. I have so many, dude. I've just been watching Smiling Friends lately. Oh no. Oh no, man. If you're watching YouTube shows, if you want something that's really cursed, you could either watch Llamas with Hats, or you could watch Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. Or you could watch Salad Fingers. I don't. Those are all YouTube stuff, by the way. Very cursed YouTube, like mini series. Yeah. Or yeah, you always have what is it called? ASDF. ASDF has some really funny random little bits, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, that's just the top for filters, by the way. You can also set to like the start date, end date, so like when the show ended, when the show released. You can sort by recently added, recently uploaded, score, name A through Z. So yeah, name, release date, most watched, And then getting into the genre, right? Crunchyroll. Crunchyroll, like I said, has 15 filters or genres, I should say. Crunchyroll has 15 genres. This pirating site has 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 32, 33, 36, 39, 41. It has 41 genres, going from action, adventure, cars, comedy, dementia? They have a dementia section? What? What? I've never seen this before. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. It has 14 shows under the dementia. I feel like there should be more than just that. They have drama, they have sketchy animes, fantasy, game. A couple of these I probably shouldn't mention. A couple of these genres I probably shouldn't mention. They have horror, isekai, magic, mecha, so like any kind of mechs involved. So that would be like Darling in the Franxx, Gurren Lagann, which I hate that show so much. Probably one of my least favorite shows ever. They could have done so many cool things with it, and instead they like took a huge turn with the show, and I'm like, no, man. What's the site called? I will not be disclosing my my anime pirating sites. Although I'm pretty sure it'll be pretty easy to find, low key, but at the same time I know that they have a huge purge going on for different for different whatchamacallits, different anime sites. So Blue Sadly, welcome into the stream. Hope you're doing well. Hey, have I seen Solo Leveling? Dude, I definitely have. I actually, fun fact, I watched, or no, I read Solo Leveling before it even was announced as a show. And so seeing it actually get announced as an anime that was coming out, having fully read the manga before it even like released, because I started reading that when I was like a freshman in high school. And I was like 4 years later, they were like, yeah, we're making this into a show. And I was like watching it in Japanese. So I was watching it subbed, and I knew what was happening in the show. It was super cool. A super cool experience. But either way, how have you been? Hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping by. I'm trying to think. They also have a supernatural, superpowers, slice of life, like all the common genres on this site. But I'll literally go on to here just to be able to find a new show to watch and then see if Crunchyroll has it. And if Crunchyroll doesn't have it, then I'll just watch the site. Do you see the new FNAF movie? I have not. I haven't seen the Minecraft movie. I have not seen the second FNAF movie. I did watch the first one, but I did not watch the second FNAF movie. There's another movie that came out recently that I wanted to watch. I think it was... Did the Mario Kart movie come out yet or no? I don't think it has yet. Or no, Super Mario Galaxy. What about Rising of the Shield Hero? I have not seen the 4th season yet. I saw season 1 when it first came out, and then season 2 was okay. Third season was better. Actually, I did enjoy the 3rd season. 4th season, I just have no idea. He just says bread in chat. Oh man. Currently, the show I picked up today that almost prevented me from streaming The show I picked up is called. It was a show I've been waiting on just because it looked cool. I liked the animation for it. Um, and it was also an isekai, and I was looking to find more random shows. It's called. And keep in mind, the whole shtick with isekais is they have outrageously long names, and it is the show title is called "My Status as an Assassin Obviously Exceeds the Heroes," and so it's basically a whole class got transported to a new world, and like I'm on episode 2, by the way. I just finished episode 2, and so they basically all got transferred to a new world, and the government is like not telling them all the right things, and they're trying to like brainwash them and make them into like super weapons and stuff, and like try and send them out to war for another country or whatever. And yeah, it's been interesting. They've left everything on cliffhangers, so kind of finding spots to break away is kind of rough, but it's all good. You just started watching that show, Rising of the Shield Hero. It's really good. Season 1 is good. Season 2 is a bit dry. Season 3 is good, and then like I said, I haven't seen season 4. I'm trying to think as well. I have so many good shows. If anyone needs any anime recommendations, just let me know because I got plenty. I've probably seen probably over 1,000 anime at this point. I originally started watching anime on YouTube. I watched it. I watched a bunch of random anime on YouTube, and it was terrible because you had like the full screen, but it was like a tiny box in the corner, and the audio was all pitched everywhere. So it was like either pitched super high, so you're listening to like high pitched voice actors basically, or just really really distorted audio, and then you're like finding choppy episodes to where they're skipping all over the place and you're missing certain bits of the shows, and it was a bad time to watch anime. And then I found this one site that got taken down called, I think it was anime Kaisa Casa, something like that. I don't remember, but that I watched that for like quite a while, and that was also super easy to find new shows. But unfortunately, it got taken down a couple years back, and I had to find another site, and so yeah, I don't know, all over the place with the sites I've been on to be able to watch different shows. But eventually, I caved and I got a Crunchyroll subscription. Specifically, I got a Crunchyroll subscription so I could watch season 4 of That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, because I couldn't find that season anywhere else, and I've greatly enjoyed. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. There's a new isekai that just popped up on my thing. No, it's just a season 2. Oh, I've seen this one. Uh Campfire Cooking in Another World. It's a fun little show. Um yeah, that one that one's literally just about cooking, pretty much. But otherwise, there was this one show I watched a while back, Hell's Paradise, right? So there was a time where I went on a little bit of a um Japanese music kind of like binge, I guess. And all of a sudden I'd picked up this one called, I don't know what the song was called. It's in my Spotify somewhere. If I just look up uh Hell's Paradise. I don't know what the name of the song is. Like Lock or something like that? No. Paradise? No. I don't remember. Gear or clock something, gear. I don't know. I could just look up, I don't know, first episode of this show and go to the credits. I'm trying to find the name of the song in this. No, I can't find it. Oh well. Either way, Hell's Paradise. I had heard this has happened a couple times where I've heard the song, like the intro song, before even watching a show, and I'm like, oh, this is in this show or whatever. I think it's really cool because over in, or like any anime really, they basically take actual songs a lot of times for the intros or outros for different shows. I know in America we've had, you know, they usually have their own like intros and whatnot, like Jesse or Austin and Ally. Those were like a couple common intros. Those are like Disney intros, but over in Japan for anime specifically, they sometimes will take actual songs and put them in as like their intro, which is, I think, is pretty cool. So okay, he's just talking about how much anime you watched. Yeah, that's what the stream is. Did you see the title? I updated the title from, like, I first was gonna play Destiny, and then I realized my controller was dead, and then I was gonna play Valorant, and then my Valorant had to update, and then I was going to play. I actually wanted to play a game start to finish tonight, but then I kind of looked at the clock and I was like, I have no idea how much time I actually would be able to put into a video game right now. So we're just going to talk about anime because I could literally do that for hours. So yeah. Yeah. Couple really good starter anime if anyone is interested. You could watch Blue Exorcist. That one's really good. Fire Force is really good. These are like short anime, but also having potential to be like longer anime. Obviously, if you want to watch a really, really long anime, you could watch One Piece or freaking JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. I haven't seen JoJo's yet, but I've heard it's really good. Or you could go with the classic My Hero Academia. You know, everyone talks about that one. Solo Leveling is super good. Like I said, I read the manga before it even announced as a show, so I was like, this is crazy because I know what's going to happen in the show, and I'm like, whoa, actually seeing it animated after reading like a comic book about it. Oh, dude, it's so good. Black Clover is also a little bit of a longer show that is really good. I'm not even sure if I've seen the final movie. Like there was a movie that they came out with a while back. I remember watching a movie that they released, but I think there was a second movie that I haven't seen that they released after the fact. Attack on Titan I've never seen, so I can't say much on it, but I've heard it's extremely good and the foreshadowing in it is insane, but I've personally never watched it, so I don't know. Spy Family, if you're looking for something that's like comical, you could definitely watch that. Oh, another really, really, really good comical show is, this is the title of it. It's not an isekai, surprisingly, but it's called, is it an isekai? I don't remember. I think they might have mentioned it in like season 1 if it was or wasn't, but it's called The Daily Life of the Immortal King. It's actually a Chinese anime as far as I'm aware. Chinese anime has some amazing animation, and they take that stuff seriously. It's like crazy. And yeah, they basically have this show where this guy is basically just super overpowered, like comedically overpowered. It's like One Punch Man and Psyche K. similarly, but it's different because it has him put into like a classroom setting or whatever. Or another really fun comical anime would be something Mashal Muscles, I think is what it's called. Basically, he's magicless in a magic filled world, and he just like has to brute strength his way through everything. He just works out so much to where people think he has magic, you know? Also, the official green guy on VR, welcome in. Welcome in. Hello, everyone. My name is Markiplier. Welcome back to another Let's Play. No, he does a decent amount of Let's Plays, but I'm trying to think of like some of his intros. I only know the hello. My name is Markiplier. That one. I don't know. I've been keeping up. I'm excited for his movie. I'm actually planning on going to watch that. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get that exact day off. I really hope I can because everyone says it. I mean, they claim it's gonna be in theaters for that one day, but I swear so many people are gonna watch it. That thing is going to be sold out everywhere on the first day, and then all these companies are gonna be like, "Holy crap! This dude made a masterpiece of a movie." Or like a movie so many people are going to want to see, and so they're probably going to have it out in theaters for like a week or so. Like that's what I'm hoping, at least. Like I don't see why they wouldn't. Like I'm excited to go and watch it. I saw his Iron Lung playthrough a while back, and yeah, him making a movie out of that, like you would not imagine that, but it's a thing, man. It's a thing. Today we'll be playing Five Nights at Freddy's. Was that the bite of 87? Oh man, the one who watches, welcome into the stream. Hope you're doing well. Dr. Stone is also really good. I still haven't finished watching Naruto. I stopped watching it like 2 years ago. I watched all of Naruto, and then I watched all of Naruto Shippuden, but I stopped right at like a crazy cliffhanger part where they sent you into like a backstory basically for for a character, like one of the main villain characters, or like backstory time. I'm like, no, I ain't dealing with this. I just stopped watching the show. I'm like probably 500 something episodes into the show, and I'm like, I just stopped watching it right then and there because they kept throwing so many fillers. They throw so many fillers in that. But yeah, it was interesting. Frieren is also extremely good. I actually watched Frieren. I finished watching it a week before I went to Japan, and I went over to Japan and they had so much Frieren merchandise over there. It was crazy, man. But yeah, that show is really, really good. I'm excited for whenever they come out with a season 2. I think they're coming out with one in a little bit. Is that Pepsi? Pepsi. This is water. That's Mountain Dew. This is Pepsi. Yeah. I got lots of drinks, man. Specifically sodas and whatnot. You're a natural ginger, right? This is my, I'm not sure if this is my normal hair color because I dyed it darker a month ago, I think. Just to try it, because I've always wanted to dye my hair a darker color, but I just kind of never did. And so eventually I was like, you know what? I'm gonna hit up my friends, see if they want to hang out, see if we can do this. And we tried it out. I originally, what I've always wanted to do is basically have a dark tone underneath and then a lighter tone up top. And I personally don't notice a difference, to be honest. But is it true gingers don't have a soul? No. I mean, they do. Like, I never really understood it. The only thing that I understood about that is back in like the witch hunt days, they used to have something like that. There was like some stereotype kind of thing going on back when people were doing witch hunts. So like I don't know, man. But Yeah. Personally, though, personally, I've never actually thought of myself as a ginger. Because, like, when I was younger, I was outside a lot, so I naturally would just have blonde hair. And then it kind of got a little bit redder as I grew up, I guess. But even then, this isn't. I feel like this is more of like a dirty blonde than redhead, but maybe it is. The lighting is not helping, by the way. I can adjust my camera. I should probably do that. Um, because usually I'll have a video configuration on for white balance, and so usually like this is more of what my hair color normally looks like in person, I guess. I don't know. The lighting is really weird because I'm not using like a proper camera light or anything along those lines. It's just literally a light. I don't know what to call it. It's a weird lamp. Um, it's like it's more like a auburn. What's auburn? Maybe. I don't know. I haven't gotten caught up on Demon Slayer. The last thing on Demon Slayer that I watched was the movie. That was actually the first ever anime movie I watched in theaters was the I can never pronounce it. It's like Megume Train Demon Slayer arc or movie or whatever you want to call it. Um a really fun anime that I enjoy is Fairy Tail. I have anime posters, which I'm not technically allowed to hang up in my apartment because of my lease. It's like you can't use command strips or all this other stuff to hang stuff up. I'm like, are you, like that? What do you want from me? What do you want, man? But yeah, I have a bunch of anime posters, and I'm sure people have seen them in previous videos of mine. But it's like I just can't do anything with them right now. But I have so many different posters. I have Black Clover poster. I have um a couple different fairy tale posters. I have a Naruto poster. I have a Jujutsu Kaisen bookmark. Is specifically a bookmark because all of them are metal, and so I can like kind of mix and match them. I have a Halo poster. I have it's been a while since I've actually looked at my posters, but I know I have a Black Clover poster as well. I might have an SAO poster. I know for a fact I have an SAO. I have both. I have um I have both of Kirito's normal swords. I don't have the season. I think it's season 4. The white sword that he gets, or the blue sword. Because yeah, he has a black sword and a. It's a blue and a black sword, but then he also has an ice blade later on in the show. And I don't. I definitely. I don't have the ice blade. I haven't finished Jujutsu Kaisen either. Um, Hell's Paradise is good. I'm honestly just scrolling through Crunchyroll, talking about shows I've seen. Um, um, hmm. Seeing a couple of shows that I want to watch that I don't think are fully done yet. Um, One of them that popped up was May I Ask for One Final Thing is the name of it. It's actually you can read manga on Crunchyroll, which is kind of cool. But it's for it's for the manga that I'm looking at is a show that's coming out right now. And I've seen clips of it and it looks kind of funny. It's basically just A princess kind of lady. I don't remember what like status she has, but she just goes around punching things. You know, she's like, "Oh, I don't like your face. I'm gonna punch you." Like, I don't know. It's the clips I've seen are very silly, very funny. But I don't really know. Uh, Polar Bear Cafe. What is this? Is this a talking polar bear running a cafe? Is that what this show is about? Thank you for subscribing. I don't know who subscribed, but thank you. Ain't no way. Is this actually just is literally just a talking polar bear? It's only in subbed as far as I can tell. But still. This show. So this show I feel like I've heard a lot about this show. I don't know. Uh, hmm. I'll probably check out this show at some point. I'm not too sure. Like the animation looks pretty decent. I don't know what the show's about. Um, TV 14 is what it's rated. It's got violence. Okay. But it's called Handshakers. I don't know anything about the show, but the animation looks all right. Laid back camping. Hmm. I'm not too sure. If you could become a vampire right now, will you? What kind of vampire are we talking? Because, like, I know there's some vampires that are like, oh, I don't like onions, or there's vampires which are like, oh, I'm gonna die in the sun, or like vampires who are just chillaxing. I don't know. Speaking of vampires, there's a show called Blood, Blood something. Uh, there's one called Rosary Vampire, which is a really good show. Kind of weird, but I enjoy it. Um, I never remember the name of the show. Bleach Soul Resonance coming next to Bleach. What? I also watched Bleach. I watched all of Bleach, dude. Uh, Dairy Vampires? What? Is that a show? It was Blood Lad. That's what it was called. That was the one I was thinking of. Blood Lad is silly. They have references to Goku in it. They have Goku references in the show. Thought vampires don't. Thought vampires doesn't like garlic. Yeah, no, they don't. Like some vampires don't like garlic. Some vampires. Um, oh, dude, it was a live stream I was watching a couple days ago, and they were talking about different kinds of vampires like tropes that people should bring back, and I don't remember what it was all about. Oh, one of them was a grain. If you throw grain at them, they have to pick up every single grain one by one. So if you're getting chased by a vampire, you just throw a bunch of rice at the vampire, and the vampire will literally need to sit there and pick all of the grain up. So that was a random thing that people were talking about. There was another thing. I don't I don't fully remember what the show was or the live stream was talking about, but yeah, that was something that they brought up. Um, I don't know. There was a while where vampire anime and zombie animes were like going pretty hard. Um, I've just been vibing out with isekais mostly. I do also like spiritual. I say spiritual like supernatural anime. That's what I'm talking about. They just I don't know. They always have really unique scenarios because of just how strange or not strange, how unique Japanese folklore is. So there's one show I'm trying to watch season 2 of. I remember watching season 1 and really enjoying it, and then I remember trying to rewatch season 1 and I'm like I'm not really enjoying it this much. But it's called Toilet Bound Hanako-kun, right? That show I remember watching it back I was the first time I saw it, I was at a camp. I was literally in the middle of the woods watching it. And it was fun. It was silly, but also like had some mystery behind it. And season 2 is probably like way more intense with the like mystery about the like one of the main characters that you like know pretty much nothing about at the beginning. But yeah, it's interesting. But I'm trying to rewatch season 1 to be able to fully understand season 2 and I'm struggling trying to watch it. But like I said, there was a new show that just came out that I'm watching and uh, yeah, it's cool. Still waiting on Fire Force season 3 or is it's season 2 part 2 or it might be season 3 part 3 part 2 season 3 part 2 maybe I don't know hmm trying to think of other shows that I watched like back in the day that are really good. Sometimes gaming animes are really fun as well. There was one show, it was actually, I think it might have been a romance show called Gamers or New Game, I think was another one that was really good. Basically, New Game was about a game developing company, and it was basically them creating a new game for the company. And the struggle is literally like a slice of life, but it was all it was just people at work, just people needing to go about their daily lives working for a gaming company. That show was interesting. Um, Sword Art Online alternate Gun Gale Online. Is there a season 2 for Gun Gale Online or no? I haven't seen this one, surprisingly. It's basically like a separate timeline, sort of. Takes place around a game in Sword Art Online that they played, specifically called Gun Gale Online, but it's with different characters playing the game. Um, Hiro Mashima, he's a creator for anime. He made Fairy Tail, Rave Master, and Eden Zero. And those shows are really good. I believe those were kind of leading up to the 100-year quest for Fairy Tail, which that's still coming out. I haven't been keeping up with it. I definitely should, but I'm a binger. I really enjoy getting to see a show and just binge it at my own leisure, like watch all of it in one go if I really want to, or be able to like make just slow go with it, watch an episode a day or so. Basically whatever I want to feel. And I don't know, I'm just waiting on more episodes to come up before I start watching that. Oreo VR, welcome into the stream. We're talking all things anime. Hopefully you're having a good day. If you're looking for random anime to watch, ask and you shall receive. Because I got plenty of anime that I've watched. I'm trying to think, what kinds of other shows are there? Christlin, Foe, welcome in. New subscriber, just subscribe to Analyke. Let's go, dude. Be like Foe. Subscribe and leave a like. We got lots of random stuff on this channel. We got some really cool video ideas, and I've been in the works of a new video, which is going to be very much different than what I'm used to making. So it's slow going, but yeah, we'll have that to look forward to pretty much by the end of the year. So a little bit of a teaser for you. We watched Demon Slayer. I've seen season 1, and I saw Megume Train or whatever that first movie was. I haven't seen the rest of it. I have not seen any of the rest of Demon Slayer. So yeah, I guess I haven't watched Demon Slayer. I've only seen season 1 and the movie, and then after that, I kind of just don't know where to pick it up because they have a bunch of other random. Let's see other thing. Oh, wait. If I go to Demon Slayer specifically, we're checking something out. If I click on Demon Slayer, all of them are here. Okay, so you have Demon Slayer, which is 26 episodes. Then you have the movie, which is just the one movie. Then you have this other random Demon Slayer train arc sort of thing, which is 7 episodes. Holy crap, they actually have a bunch of random stuff. Smith Village arc, random 5 episodes for a TV special. Another training arc. Okay. Huh. That's actually really cool. I didn't know that Crunchyroll broke up all the series like this. That's actually really handy. I wonder if it's like that for Fate, because I can never ever follow Fate. If I go to Fate, okay, no, it's not like that for Fate. Fate is still completely unknown to me. Fate Zero. Yeah, it's just bull. Okay, whatever. Fate sucks. I've only ever seen Fate / Stay Night, and then the rest of the animes I've talked about, I still have like no idea, dude. Y'all still talking about anime? This is what the stream is, Mappa. This is literally what the stream is. We're just talking about anime. So yeah, should be pretty good. Like I said, I could talk about anime for hours. Literal hours. So I thought there was going to be a game today. I thought there was too, but then I realized my controller was dead, and then I realized my games weren't updated, and then I realized I didn't have a whole lot of time today. I actually had like an hour and a half, so I was like, we're just gonna yap for the stream. That's all we're gonna do. We're just gonna yap a bunch. I was originally, like I said, gonna play games, but yeah, I started up Streamly. I've been working on a secret video for a little while, for a couple days. So still have no idea how that's going to turn out, but it should be interesting. I got all the dialogue taken care of today, so now we just kind of got to do the rest of it. So should be all right. I'm back to playing Peak now. Adios, Mappa. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you enjoy Peak. I know that they have a winter update kind of thing going on. I actually wouldn't mind hopping on Peak, low key. I don't have enough time to do like it would only be time to do like one run, but I actually have been trying to think of games that I can achievement hunt in, like games that we've already played, or games in which there's like a decent achievement section that aren't like insane. Like, I don't know. don't know. There was this game I actually Dan TDM posted a video today of him playing a game called Light Up the Town. I think that's what it was called. Uh, what was it called? Uh, light, yeah, Light Up the Town, and you're a ferret, basically throwing Christmas lights everywhere. And game like that, I feel like achievements would be really interesting to try an achievement hunt for. I would say we could achievement hunt for Outer Wilds, but the only annoying part about it is I already achievement hunted for Outer Wilds, and the only achievement I have left to get is completing your space catalog, and I have no idea what I'm missing. So I'm just like, it is what it is, kind of, you know? So yeah. Otherwise, Goat Simulator came to mind, but at the same time, I think it would be really fun to get someone to play it with me, but Goat Simulator, the first game, isn't an online game, unfortunately. I'm sure you could probably find some kind of mod client to be able to do it. I should look into that. I should look into see if we can see if I can get some people to do some online gaming for Goat Simulator. Because I know Zell and I were gonna do that at one point, but yeah, I don't really know how to mod a game like that. Unless hold up. What if Thunderstore? Uh Goat. No. Goat Simulator is not on here, which is tragic. What is this game? I'm gonna look up this game. Yeah, this is literally just a chillax kind of stream. That's what we got going on so far. This is called Atlas. This is also Steam. Do yourself like make sure your pockets are like I don't know how is I gonna say this? If you don't want your wallet to just explode, don't go on Steam. Because they have insane game deals right now to where you could spend so much money on just games and a lot of games because there's like games that are 90% off. Like, I think all of the Star Wars games are under $10 right now. Peak was $5. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Peak was what? $3 off? How much is Peak originally? I thought it was like a $9 game. It was like a $8 or $9 game. I don't remember, but yeah, they got crazy deals. Um, looking at a game called Atlas. It seems similar art style to the game Blue Fire. Is it called Blue Fire? I think it's called Blue Fire. Blue. It's on my homepage somewhere. Where is it at? I don't have any folders for any of my games on my computer desktop. They're all just chillax, dude. Played that game a while ago. Yeah, Blue Fire. I have to like go back. Yeah. It's similar to Blue Fire. That's what this game has kind of reminded me of. It seems interesting. I was just looking at the mod store for one of my mod clients, trying to see what kind of games there are out there. Cats Are Liquid, dude. I saw that game on Steam a long time ago. Call to the Lamb. I can mod Call to the Lamb. That's cool. Dream Barbecue. I still haven't finished that game. I'm pretty sure, I'm like 90% sure there's another um I'm like 90% sure there's another ending for that game that I just never got to. I can mod into the pit. I didn't know that. What kind of mods are there for Into the Pit? Do I even want to know? Select a platform, Steam. Select a profile. Get mods. There's only 4 mods. Why are there only 4 mods? Okay. Also, there was a new thing I found called an archipelago, I think. And it's basically where you have a group of people playing separate games, but they're all connected. So it's got a randomizer to it. So all your games have randomized loot. So even though it's a story-based game and you know where everything is also randomized. Like bosses and like different loot and stuff along those lines. But then the other thing is everyone's game is connected. So if one person gets stuck because that they don't have like enough loot or enough health or something, like they don't have enough skill to be able to progress, they have other people playing other games, which as they progress, as the other people progress through their games, they'll also like randomly get either new loot or things along those lines. And the funny part about it is if one person dies in the game, everyone dies. So they all get sent back to their last checkpoint, no matter what their game is. So like if you're playing Hollow Knight and you're like almost completely through through the Path of Pain and someone else dies in their game, you die and you get reset to your last save point. It's crazy. What's it gonna do on Steam later? Maybe. Probably just DM me. Gingerbread cookie. I haven't had any gingerbread cookies. I haven't had cookies in a long time, actually. I think the last time I had a cookie was like 2 months ago. 2 or 3 months ago. That's a lie. I got a cookie like last month, I think. Because I had this bag right here. This bag was filled with cookies. Now it's sitting there. Random stuff on my desk. I got freaking hand warmers, which are used, so they're just garbage at this point. Unless, what can you use this stuff inside of hand warmers for after the fact? I have no idea. No idea. And then, yeah, I just have a bunch of random drinks on my desk that I have to clean. Oh man, dudes. Crazy stuff, but what other random shows are on my watch list? Hazbin Hotel is on my watch list. I know Zell has been enjoying watching that. I watched the pilot episode like it had to have been like 7 years ago when they first came out with their pilot episode for like on YouTube. That was crazy. And then I was like, everyone was like, "Oh, when is the show coming out? When is the show coming out?" And then like 7 years later, it was on Hulu, and now I don't. I'm like 80% sure. I'm like 90% sure it's not on. Has been. Yeah, it's not on Crunchyroll. Hazbin Hotel is not on Crunchyroll. Yeah, interesting. Interesting. How many people are up in here today? 2 people on the horizontal stream. We've had like a good chunk of people pop into the vertical stream. Wow. Oh, that's crazy. We've only been streaming for like I don't even know, an hour-ish? Yeah, an hour or so. Death Gamer, I see you. I see you too, bro. I see you too. Death Gamer? DETH. How do you spell? DEA. I was like, death? I'm like, what? That's not how you spell it. Like, that doesn't look right. Oh, man. So recap on things we've talked about. Crunchyroll has terrible search features. Uh, I've been watching a lot of isekai. I used to watch a bunch of romance anime back in the day. Uh, or quote unquote romance anime. Um, Black Summoner. I thought that this was a. Hold up, I gotta look at this. Black Summoner. Yeah, I Black Summoner. I watched this. This is a. I think this is also an isekai. Maybe. Yeah, reincarnated in another world. Yeah. It's your blood name? Death Gamer? Heck yeah. Heck yeah, dude. Um, Anyone have any show recommendations? Actually, I have way too many show recommendations. Anyone have any shows I should talk about? Uh, Root Master? Bogus Skills. What? Wait a minute. How have I never seen this show before? Wait a minute. It's a single season. I'm assuming this dude is in in a world where skill fruits grant powers. Spying adventures, yada yada yada. AKA Fruit Masters. No way, man. This is a weird spin on like adventuring shows. This is interesting. This is good my next show. I have like two shows, dude. I have like two shows set and ready to go for my next no, three. Because I've been wanting to watch this show for a little while now. That I've just it's not fully dubbed yet. I don't even think it was fully out. Um it's called Gachi Kaz, Kaz, Gachi Kuza. Gachi Kuza. I have no idea what that means in Japanese, but it's a pretty. It seems pretty gruesome. I'm not gonna lie. As it's similar, like I kind of get Hell's Paradise vibes from it, low key. Demon Slayer. I okay. So we brought this up previously. Demon Slayer. I've seen season one, and I've seen the movie. I kind of got lost after the movie. I didn't really know where to pick up the show after that. But I found out today, literally just a couple moments ago, that Crunchyroll actually has Demon Slayer all sorted out. Like all the seasons are in detail. Like this is how you're supposed to watch the show. Like everything's set up really nicely on Crunchyroll for this show, surprisingly. So yeah, I could definitely go in and rewatch. I could watch the rest of it. I probably wouldn't even rewatch the show because I've already rewatched it twice. Like that's one of the things that is I find is it what the boy turns what? Demon Slayer? I don't think so. Maybe. Like I said, I haven't seen the full show, so there's probably a point where they have to cross dress. Who knows? Who knows, man? There's a lot of weird tropes in anime. But I also really want to watch apparently like the final season for My Hero Academia is coming out and I haven't fully seen it yet. What movie? The Demon Slayer movie? Oh, the Megumi Train one, if I'm not mistaken. That's the only movie I've seen. Otherwise, I think they came out with another movie afterwards where um it was like the Infinite Castle thing. I've seen a bunch of memes about it, but yeah. At some point, I'll fully figure out what they mean by it. But, hot dog, hot dog, hot dog. When is Mickey Mouse getting a horror anime? Oh, I remember. I watched the first couple episodes of this. I watched the first 3 episodes. It's called Flying Witch. It's almost like a slice of life, but just storytelling some random witch in a world where witches aren't really common, which is kind of funny. Take will be the new Demon King. What? The only Demon King I know is Michael Jackson. The Dawn of Witch. If I'm not mistaken, I watched like the first episode of this and I was really confused. Then again, I was also on a Discord call with my cousin streaming the show, so probably wasn't paying full attention. Tales of Wedding Rings. I've seen almost no clips of this show, but I've never seen it myself. I almost think this show is like really tragic, if I'm not mistaken, but at the same time, like I said, never seen it, so I don't know much about it. It's 2 seasons, and it is 24 episodes. So I'm not too sure. Will Target be the new Demon King? I don't know who Target is. I don't know what you're saying. Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. That show's also really fun. Deku? I think. Music videos. The Crunchyroll has music videos out now. I mean, I can see that happening actually. Oh, it's also called Mashal Muscles and Magic. That show is kind of comedical, very comedical actually. I have no idea what you're saying. Assassination Classroom, I've never seen. I've only ever heard really crazy things about the show, which is pretty cool. So I would recommend it, despite the fact having not seen it. Host Club is kind of a classic. Bubble is also a really good movie. ReZero is crazy. Would recommend. Tajiro will be the new Demon King. I don't know. I don't. Tojiro. Is that the main character? Um. Okay, so this movie, it's called Nakuya. I I almost bought tickets to watch this in theaters because it was like one of the only anime movies that was playing in theaters. I didn't actually watch it. It's a 2-hour movie. Yeah, that was interesting. I've seen that show around. It keeps popping up. Suzume, I watched in theaters. I watched Suzume with one of my friends, and they were like, I was hyping up the show, and this guy was not understanding why I was hyped about it. And then he heard one of the soundtracks. He's like, "Oh, it's this." I'm like, "Yeah, it's this one." And then he was like, kind of hyped about it. And then we watched even more of it. And then the animation was peak, bro. The peak was insane, dude. So that was like the animation for it was absolutely insane. Oh man. Like I said, bro, no spoilers, please. For anything. For anything? No, just no spoilers for shows I haven't seen. Or shows I mean there's gonna be some spoilers, but like don't go and spoil like everything, you know? Um Ireland ended up at the Duke's mansion. Have I seen this one? I don't think I have. A lot of like the female protagonists, I don't know what to call it. I don't know what to call it. It's like villainesses. Like any of the villainesses centered movies or shows I just haven't seen. Um Wonder Egg Priority, that show is really good, but it's extremely heavy to be honest. I hope Bako forgive Beto. Beto? Genshin Impact? I don't know, man. Um Another. I've seen this show pop up a bunch of times. I'm still clueless. It kind of gives me Future Diary vibes. Um, Skip and Leaf 4. This show just looks. This show is definitely going to be super chill to watch because it's dubbed in Brazilian, aka Portuguese. And yeah, it's subbed. Is it is it only in Portuguese? No, it's Japanese, Spanish, and Portuguese. Huh. Interesting. Usually, so there was a webtoon I read a long time ago, which was called. It's been a while since I've been on webtoon. I'll be honest. Um, I remember I was reading some really good shows. Uh, Although like back in the day, I go to my Jungle Juice. I was reading Jungle Juice. Lysen's Curse was super good, or Eisen's Curse, whatever you want to call it. Um, I'm thinking of a show. It actually finished. Jungle Juice. Death of a Pop Star was also pretty good. I haven't finished reading that. Um, Come on, where's the show I'm talking? Oh, the four of them is what it was called. That's what this show kind of reminds me of. The vibe is reminding me of. Um, we're gonna keep scrolling, keep scrolling. Jobless reincarnation. I'm not getting into that show. I'm not gonna talk about it. I heard it gets really good, but I struggle to watch it. I'm not gonna lie. I struggle to watch it. Um, I haven't finished it, but I was watching Apothecary Diaries a little while back. It wasn't that bad. The World Ends with You. I've never seen this one before. Really unique art style. I don't know what to think about it. Incredibly unique. Um, Shakago no Shana. That was a really good show. Although if you're new to watching the show, don't watch season 3. Season 3 sucks. It ruins the whole thing. I feel like if you read the manga for it, it would make a lot more sense, but if you're just watching the anime, stop watching the show at season 2. You don't have to watch season 3. The show would be perfect if it ended with season 3 or season 2. Okay, it wouldn't be perfect, but I mean, it would be all right. Charlotte, dude, Charlotte is a 12 episode. Okay, dude. I have to make Zell watch this. I'm not even gonna lie. I need to make her watch this. It's 13 episodes. It's amazing. Show is so good, dude. Basically about a comet that passes by the world, like passes by Earth, and the particles that the comet releases gives specific kids like random abilities, like superhuman abilities from time to time. And so I'm not going to spoil anything. Like literally I'm not going to spoil anything for the show. But basically the rough rundown of it is a group of students that create a club to recruit new people to their school of special like superhumans, super kids or whatever. But there's a lot of crazy stuff that goes on in the show. There's a lot of crazy stuff that I'm not gonna spoil any of, but it is super freaking good, dude. It is super, super, super good. So this would probably be in my top 10 for most recommended animes. Like, I don't know if it's a beginner anime, I'll be honest, because the ending throws you for a loop. Like, the first time I watched it, the ending was a bit rough, but the second time I watched it, it made a lot more sense. I was like, dude, this is super freaking cool. But yeah, as I said, this is probably in my top 10 for most recommended. Probably like anywhere between 9 and 6 for my top recommended, because I swear there's always shows that pop up that are just like, oh, I remember that show, that's also super high up on my recommended list. Like, I don't know, man, it's very crazy. Highly recommend watching that show. um yeah, I don't know, man, but either way, I think, because I was kind of hoping for a little bit more interaction with random people popping in talking about anime with me. But oh, Texan, welcome into the stream. I gotta translate this real quick. I just dropped my boiled microwaved egg. And it didn't go kaboom. Tragic. Where's that tragic? What? Is what a thing? I don't that translated weird. What are we talking about? We're talking about anime. That was kind of the plan for this anime or this this live stream. But I almost feel like there wasn't a whole lot of people in the chat that were talking anime. I mean, there was like a couple here and there, but for the most part, it's been pretty tame. We've I've pretty much just been scrolling through Crunchyroll, throwing out random shows that I've seen, like titles of shows that I've seen, and then seeing if people react to it. And so far, some people have brought up like Demon Slayer. A couple people have brought that up. I haven't seen all of it, so I'm not the best person to talk about it. I've been watching a lot of isekais. I've mentioned that a couple different times already. I like very uplifting kind of shows because who wants to come home from work and watch a show about like everyone dying, you know? That's just not really what I go for. A good story and good animation is what I like. Oh, dude, this one's I haven't rewatched this show ever, but this one was really interesting thinking about it. It's called The Melancholy of Hari Sazumiya. I'm trying to remember that show. I remember it was very all over the place, but then again I watched it when I was really young, so I'm not too sure. Another show that I watched around the same time I watched that show, which personally I think is super freaking good. It's called Little Busters. It's about a school baseball team, but one of the students on the team is he has narcolepsy, so he'll just pass out every once in a while, and it it builds. Like he'll pass out and you'll see like a glimpse of storyline or something, and it builds and it builds and it builds, and it's like, whoa, there's something more happening here. And it is so good, dude. That show is so good. Little Busters, really really good. The other one that was similar to what, I don't know the name of it. I'm trying to think. Because around that time frame, I watched a bunch of really random shows, and there were some really really good ones mixed in there. But I was watching them on YouTube, and I don't know the name of them. So, Acid, welcome into the stream. Hope you're doing well. I actually just got done watching season 2. That time I got reincarnated as a vending machine. Season 2 was kind of a letdown. Season 1 was better. Cells at Work is really good. I haven't seen season 2 of that either. I do need to watch season 2 at some point. Because I heard season 2 has like actual storyline to it versus just, these people in a human body or whatever. I haven't watched Dragon Ball. Baki is kind of silly. I watched the first episode. Yeah, Uma Musume, I have never seen. I've only ever heard really good things about the game specifically, and the fans for that show are just insane. Um, I've never watched My Dress Up Darling, and it's funny because I don't know what the main character's name is, the girl. She like her voice actor, her English voice actor is a VTuber. And they keep popping up on my Instagram. They keep popping up on my Instagram, and I'm like, wait a minute. Okay, so it's funny because I hear the voice and I'm like, oh wait, it's that person or whatever. And so I'll instantly think of their VTube model, even though they've done like meet and greets in person and everything as well. Kaiju number 8, I'm excited for season 2 whenever they come out with that, because if I'm not mistaken, season 2 of Kaiju number 8 already came out. Whoa, I'm behind. I'm really behind. Yo, all of season 2 of Kaiju number 8 is out? What? What? Also, another thing, the start button on Crunchyroll, if you go to pretty much any anime on Crunchyroll, the start watching like button on, like, you click on the show and it'll give you the overview and then it'll give you the drop down of all the episodes. But then right under or right above the overview, it has a start watching, like where you left off kind of. Usually that button is always orange. Kaiju number 8, it's blue. It's like a light blue, which is really fitting for the character. Is it always blue? Or yeah, it's like always orange. I've never seen it another color apart from orange, but for Kaiju number 8, it's blue. And the funniest part is I saw this show for the first time on the train in Japan. So it was kind of funny because it was two people sitting on the train and they were watching the show, and me and Raul were coming back from Mount Fuji, and we saw them watching it, and they obviously, it's Japanese already, so they aren't watching with subbed, so I didn't even know what the characters were saying, but they had earbuds in. We were like looking at the show while they were watching it, and I kind of felt bad about it because when they noticed we were kind of like watching it, they like inched away from us, one of those things, which, I understand, but I also feel kind of bad because I didn't know that was like a super rude thing to do. I was just curious about the show, to be honest, but that was the first time I watched it. I thought the episode, I believe, was episode 3 of season 1. It might have been, yeah, episode 3, I think. But or it might have been episode 4. Either way, it was really fun seeing that. But I didn't know that they had, oh dudes. I'm finding a lot of shows to watch and I don't have enough time to watch these shows. Dang, dude. I am also curious, how far along is 100 Year? Oh, see, Crunchyroll sucks for Fairy Tail, if I'm not mistaken, because episode 329. Wait a minute. No, Crunchyroll's up to date, I think. For the longest time, Crunchyroll did not have all the episodes for Fairy Tail. Like, I mean, for the longest time, they did not have all the episodes. They had all the way up until I think the Jalal arc, the first Jalal arc with the, I think it was called Tower of Babylon or something like that. I don't remember, but for the longest time on Crunchyroll, you could only watch up to there. But if you go on like a pirating site, you could watch literally like all the other episodes. So I've rewatched Fairy Tail 3 times. I think it's like 402 episodes that they have. Something crazy, but yeah. We've got a lot of random shows. But either way, I think I am going to wrap up the stream now. Thank you all for hanging out. I know it was very much a different kind of stream, but I think this stream would go even more crazy if I actually scheduled it. Because trust, I feel like most people out there who have like seen my streams or like have interacted in previous streams watch a bunch of anime and would like have so much good input for various shows to like either talk about or um yeah, either talk about or just bring up to where I'm like, oh, yo, I've never heard of this show before. Let me see it real quick. Or like, oh, it's this show. I know what this show is. Because there was a really, really good chunk of time where I didn't know the names of shows. I just never knew what the names of these shows were. So I just see the character and I'm like, oh yeah, I know this character. I've seen this show. Do I remember what the plot is? I don't know, maybe. Like it's always been one of those sort of deals. But then on the flip side, whenever I know I've seen a show, but I don't remember how it ends, that's when I'll go back and rewatch a show. Because there's plenty of shows where I'm like, oh, I remember the plot, I remember the characters, or you know, there've been times where I'm like, oh, this character was from this show. I didn't remember that. But yeah, usually what I'll do is I'll rewatch a show if I don't remember how it ends, and if I know the show was good, like I'll rewatch it then. Or if you know my friend has it on, or you know if it's a movie, like I think I've seen Your Name like 3 times. I've seen Bubble once, which Bubble is a super super good movie. Um, there was a binge where I went on for Studio Ghibli movies. I actually was camping. I was camping in an RV at one point, and I was just chillaxing in one of the bunks watching Studio Ghibli movies. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. I watched Spirited Away is still probably one of my favorite Studio Ghibli movies. I'm trying to think. I watched Kiko's Delivery Service. I watched My Neighbor Totoro, something like that. I watched one about sailors or something like that. I don't fully remember. And then The Moving Castle. I just like binged a bunch of Studio Ghibli movies, which was kind of funny. But either way, we're gonna wrap things up. We'll be back, I think on tomorrow there might be a stream. It's very very hazy as to what these next couple of days are going to look like, because I know with all the holidays and stuff, people are wanting me to be there at events or you know places. So I don't know what that's gonna all be like, but it'll be interesting because I still work literally every single day apart from the 25th. So it's like I have no idea what it's gonna look like. No idea what it's gonna look like with the streams or um video uploads. Like I said, I am working on a little bit of a video. It's definitely a project. So I'm hoping to get that out before the end of the year. Um, no promises. Yeah. But yeah, this is a secret video I've been working on. So stay tuned for that. Otherwise, I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of your guys' day, night, evening, whatever time it is for you. I think I'm gonna watch maybe like 1 or possibly 2 more episodes of that one show that I was watching before I started stream, and then kind of go from there. So yeah, take care everyone. Thank you to everyone new who popped in. Thank you to everyone who was here. We had I don't know yet, bro, Mappa Chitley, Akamari, Hunter was here. The one who watches, Tag Dub, Oreo, Faux Death Gamer, Texan Mandalorian just popped in. Blue Sadly, the official green guy, and Acid. Do believe that is about everyone who was here. Like I said, not sure what it's going to look like the next couple of days with stream, but we'll definitely be playing video games, like actual video games, for the next stream. So definitely stay tuned for that. If you have any game recommendations that you want to see me play, let me know in the comments. If you watch the VOD, apologies. If for some reason you watch this VOD, by all means, that's cool, dude. I hope you enjoyed. But yeah, otherwise I will see you all in the next one. Take care, everyone. Bye. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Maybe see you tomorrow. Hopefully see you guys tomorrow. Get some sleep. You sound tired. I am kind of tired. It wasn't as busy of a day as it was yesterday, but it was still pretty freaking busy day, dude. We got 5 people over in the vertical stream. I'm gonna see if I can send you guys over to anyone who might be streaming. Found this one guy on YouTube who is not streaming right now, but they've been playing through Terraria. I'll send you over to their stream, and then the people over in the horizontal stream can go over to Zell. So yeah, dude. Reeks Gaming, welcome. Bro, I just got here. I know, man. We were talking about anime. We're going crazy, talking about a bunch of random stuff. I was kind of criticizing Crunchyroll because they don't have good search features for anime. You just kind of have to doom scroll in order to find the good stuff. But yeah, like I said, hopefully we'll be back tomorrow, but it's gonna be fuzzy. Otherwise, yeah, we'll definitely have a gaming stream at some point this week. Yeah. Otherwise, the VOD is still something you can watch if you're still struggling to find something to hang out and vibe with. But yeah. Anywho, take care, everyone. Stay happy, stay healthy, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.